factor which made me not to join judicial services. It is like I like teaching. It is something, the time which I used to teach like 2 hours or 3 hours, sometimes I have a thought which is spinning. But once I start with my lecture, the 3 hour passes like this. And I feel like where the pain was. It is something I love. It is not just about money. Money may be one of the consideration, but it is the least important consideration for which I opted for this teaching profession. Whenever the new batch come to the institute, the only question which I used to ask just to understand that at what level they are right now. Because the first question which I asked that, can you please explain me that what is culpable homicide? And the next very moment the person starts with the answer that section 299 defines that whoever causes death with the intention to cause death is liable for culpable homicide, or whoever causes intentional injury which is likely to cause death is liable for culpable homicide, or whoever doesn't act with the knowledge that this act is likely to cause death is liable for culpable homicide. So, but the students are not being aware of this fact that this 299 itself contains 3 different clauses and which deals with 3 particular aspects of culpable homicide. If you talk about the first aspect, which is talking about intentional causation of death. First of all, the student before starting with IPC need to understand that there are only 3 things which you need to know in IPC. That is intention, knowledge and reason to believe. If you are good at these 3 things, the IPC at your tips. The 511 section talks only about these 3 things. Every single section is talking with intention, is talking about knowledge or reason to believe. If you are aware that what is intention, you can make it happen. If someone asks you that a person has been thrown from the 3rd floor or the 7th floor, will that person be liable for culpable homicide in 1st clause or in the 3rd clause? No one would be able to answer this particular question. Because to them, this thing is not clear that what is the thin line difference between intentional injury and intentional causation of death. Similarly, when you will start with CRPC, you ask that what is CRPC. If you actually want to be good at CRPC, understand that what is investigation, what is inquiry and what is trial. The whole CRPC is about these 3 things. Investigation starts with an FIR. So first of all, you should be aware what is FIR, what is cryptic information, the evidentiary value of FIR, whether it will be used as a corroborative piece of evidence or as a contradictory piece of evidence, at what stage it has to be recorded, can a police officer itself record an FIR, can a FIR be recorded by a child, these types of questions which you need to answer. And then you need to answer that what is the very next step the police officer has to take when an FIR is long by being registered by him, and who can lodge FIR, can an FIR be lodged at a telephone? So the Supreme Court has said it in a number of cases that FIR is basically that piece of information which makes the police officer believe that a cognizable offense has been committed at a particular place. And this information may be given on phone, may be given in person, may be given by a telephone or internet. So thing is not about that how he is getting the information. Thing is about that what kind of information it is. Is it cryptic or is it satisfying one?